Is mostly red. Already seen him coming forward. He's a guy that I always beat and sort of a bit of a plotter who really needed to get set. Be on the move. It's hard. He can't just flick and move.
First round knockout. Kendall Holt, the 7 round. That's a lot for any fighter. It's especially a lot for showbox fighters.
He is a guy who just cut this 18. Doing a good following this man around. Really doing making this a smaller spectacular here. Stopping.
It's a key ingredient that sets between you and your
island with that left. And perhaps attention, but respect, and you're going to make the other guy hesitate. Trying to get it in gear. He's got Holt back now, possibly against. Oh, good right lead. Going offensively.
Junior welterweight, he sparred a lot with Hlatshwayo this fight. It's that he's unimaginable.
His corner claims his all is well now, and it's no excuse. We'll see.
Moving up in weight, you would think that Holt's weakness is not.
Holt's waiting. You're right. Contented. Holt with his left range good, but I think Hlatshwayo gap and not just follow around the ring. Third try.
Holt marvelously conditioned fight. Goes to the South African.
Nice right hand there. Holt a little off balance, and now Hlatshwayo wanted to get Holt's eyes. Swings for the fence.
Round 2, Hlatshwayo aggressive. That time he deked with the jab, and Holt was both the quicker and more. Said Nick, not really following Holt around the ring, but doing a good
combinations. But again, wide forward to be more fluid. 35 pounds. I think late could come into play. It's scheduled for who could fight all night. Holt with a good right hand, and that's it. This is where Hlatshwayo does his work best. And it's Holt content to fire off the ropes. And now they're engaged, trading. There it is again. Come up. Hlatshwayo's impressed me. Nothing leaden really should be Holt's forte. He's got him in the corner, but not.
Not a big puncher. But the one thing he's doing that's a little bit out of the box.
Fists. Hlatshwayo and then unloading.
The reason he's a harder puncher
in this fight. He would seem to have it going his way. Off. First round it looks like here.
Well, you're going to give Hlatshwayo the round, but you know what? You see he got hammered there. Holt gets hammered. He's against the ropes, and he decides to hold on. But Holt's elbows are tucked in pretty well there. He's not really getting hit to the body. And then you're going to see an interesting moment. Later in the round, you go up, touch the canvas as a result of a punch. Left hand looked like
range, but one interesting thing, Holt was complaining that he's muscled a little bit more than he'd like. Throw it on a belt line. To just force the issue he doesn't have, but it makes for a very.
We use the word intriguing at the top. When Holt gets to the rope, because when he punches back.
Terrific gist. His trainer wants him.
Holt's top up, starting to swell over the. He's going to struggle on his way to the top. To him.
All the way from Johanna again, as he did against Nate Campbell. Another step. Boy, he ranked, as we said, in 2 films. Even though he's like a far more fluid fighter for him. And now he's got Holt where he should want him. Time before he held. And now Hlatshwayo inside. And just invite our main event on Showbox from Atlantic City.
There was nothing close to a knockdown there, but
boy, now they got off a little bit, so Holt happy to engage him, but not getting out of the corner. If he could keep Holt in.
Not better in rounds 3 and 12. And remember, he's coming against a fighter like Hlatshwayo who's going to come out.
And here. There, and they follow up and shake. Holt missed. Back into.
We have not seen at all time right now.
Well, he. Now he's using the whips. Nothing but punches. Now Holt wants to find a. Now Hlatshwayo trying to restart. Seems to be breathing. Can't really find him.
I think you're exactly right, Nick. And you know what? Maybe a left hook, and maybe a jab right hand. I mean, Holt's showing a lot.
And I really think that. So it's really important.
This is only that the pressure eventually becomes more effective.
Well, Holt in the corner, but watch the quickness here as he'll duke it from the ropes. Exchange again as Hlatshwayo wheels as well.
The blood's dripping in my eye. I can't see. Then, you know,
He loses. He lets him down from the result of an loser fight that way. Come this far. Let's see if Holt could. He's waiting and waiting and waiting and trying to bait the under control.
Heads. Boom. It was, but not the.
How do you have it on
Kendall Holt that's given him every round since the. And watching, you know, the doctor reminded me of a fight to the card.
Taking a little bit of a breathe, coming continually forward. He has no choice. Here he has to restart.
And the cut
Holt catches Hlatshwayo. Very cool. Hlatshwayo's evident distress and desperation, which impressed
staying in this fight.
And again, he has good partnering, and Hlatshwayo walking into the missing badly and just waiting to be cracked to the body. Gotta go after him.
Well, change his strategy.
Certainly, Hlatshwayo's
The focus again.
Hlatshwayo not panicking by any means. Really forgotten the jab, pushing it out and trying to trap Holt against hand speed.
When they have exchanged punches, you know, Hlatshwayo throws straight shots because he's not as quick-handed.
Holt's put in this fight. Steve, he's got to push Holt to the ranges, and he hasn't been winning that. Right there. Opportunities. The ropes stay in the corner. Hlatshwayo.
The shot's really nice.
Look just fine, don't they, here in the effort to put and I think that hand Hlatshwayo pop.
How quick that right hand follow.
Blood trickling from the left eyebrow of inside a minute to go in the 8th schedule for top 15 anyway from Isaac Hlatshwayo. They're hesitating.
He punches back. He seems to be making fighting when he wants to fight.
We have Kendall Holt, the best from that country. He's undefeated, but
what seemed to be giving Hlatshwayo in that 6th round. You see Hlatshwayo fight stop with the 6th round
point. Holt's been 10 times before as rounds, but the African coming in fire first, and why he does, and then
wait. The question with him, and we're not going to get the answer, I don't think, in this fight. The chin. He's been down 5.
Hlatshwayo's never. But again, there's the demonstration, that left uppercut, but basically the shot, but we've seen worse.
It's right on the everlast side. Generally, the point of no return is the belly button. Holt's trunk and protector are above that.
That's a knockdown. Tangle up, it would seem, and Hlatshwayo ran out of space for his legs, but
proceeding with caution at the end of the round anyway.
Didn't look like Hlatshwayo really was.
It gives Holt a 10-8 round. You know what? Again, the punch he landed 88-82.
Well, as the trainer is saying, varnished terms to Isaac Hlatshwayo. You need to somehow catch Holt a devastating in to finish in terms of off a 13. Pretty sharp tonight as we Atlantic City. He's in the black and it looks to be
different shots. Uppercuts. The equal. Whoever imposes is real hard on imposing his will, but he's not.
He's doing the job of getting inside, but he's paying the price like that.
Come on.
And Holt looking pretty fresh. And desperately into it. Hlatshwayo wants to be it.
You see Hlatshwayo sticks his elbows out. There's a lot of space between his gloves. Holt's
shots to set up his own offense, but
his elbows are way out. There's a big gap there.
Holt can't afford, obviously, to get careless.
Hlatshwayo's won a round since the 2nd.
Continues to
told us he wanted a long fight.
There's the exchange.
The rest of the fight and not
hand-speed differential.
Whose resume is outstanding. Style-wise, this was a good matchup for Holt.
Continues for this fight. Speed, as you mentioned, a devastating
in Hlatshwayo's career.
Good left hand, and now opening up was Holt.
Round 11 is going to be a punctuation point for Kendall Holt. Well, Hlatshwayo there's holding on. He's hurt, his hands are down. Holt knows it, and Holt's just gunning for the KO there. Wasn't even that close.
Badge of honor, but forward again. Take a
couple of rounds how Hlatshwayo was so impressed. Now he's just walking into shot.
Holt just pot shotting, controlling the. Hlatshwayo, almost a guy looking for a way out. I swear
he's trying though, Nick. He's still trying. He's still punching.
And now it's Holt trying to.
Be enough to produce a stoppage. Here it comes.
Oh, there's that left. Perfectly put, Steve. Sweeping left hook. And now, one more time, and the African doesn't want any more, it seems, Steve.
Now he's punching on instinct, but this fight could have been stopped.
We're going to watch it very closely. Let's see if anything's coming back. There's not much. It's raw courage, but he's
way to come to him. This fight
now perhaps it should be over. And in the referee's defense, something is coming back.
Hlatshwayo's trainer, he looks like he's ready to toss in the towel.
And now it looks like the end is coming.
He's hurt, he's badly hurting his legs. Amazingly, it looks like he's going to make it.
Well, that's the badge of honor, finishing on your feet. We will give that.
How impressive was Kendall Holt in this fight? I ask you this question. What didn't he do over 12-6? Key moment in the fight because the ring doctor, and then the final punctuation mark left.